This is how my curtains currently look like, and you might be thinking, oh well, they look okay, but no girl, they are not okay. They are too long, and I've been using double shears, and when I installed these I was okay, but I thought it's time for me to get more privacy, so I went to EASTLEIGH and I bought other curtains, and this is the pattern that I chose because it goes with my theme. And before I go further in this video, guys, I just want to tell you that if you want to buy curtains, EASTLEIGH is the place to buy curtains. I know in the past I did videos and I bought my curtains from GITHURAI because I used to live on Thika Road and it was very convenient. But if you want to have a wider variety to select from, if you want to get better quality, EASTLEIGH is the place to be. I chose this specific curtain because the pattern actually matches with what's going on my shears. My shears are white and they have those two little sticks that you're seeing there. The embroidery, it's very faint, but as you can see, there are small patterns, and I wanted white curtains so that they can blend with my walls. And the way the curtains were so many here, I was so tempted to change my mind, and I almost took another gray. I was also very tempted with this beautiful blue you can see right here, and the other gray I'll show you. Oh my god, the curtains are just amazing. I was like, I have never seen so much beauty. Just look at this gray. I was tempted to take that gray, but I was like, no, you had come here for this white curtain and you are going to get that white curtain because I absolutely love white and I just want to stick to that even if I am tempted. But anyway, guys, as you can see, this is the curtains that I have selected, and I can't even remember how many meters. There were so many, but basically the prices are very affordable. You can get the curtains from as low as 450, but mine, it was different. We'll talk about that later. As you can see, I have been using double shears for the longest time and they look beautiful, but then I felt like it's time to get more privacy because with the double shears, yes, you cannot see through, but I feel like sometimes when I am in the kitchen, you can see shadows. When I switch on both the lights in the living room and the ones in the kitchen, you can see shadows. You cannot really see what's going on, but you can see if there's someone, especially if you look closely, which I have never seen someone peep closely. But anyway, I'm an overthinker, and sometimes I think a crazy person might put their head right on my window and start trying to peep through closely. And just because I don't want to have those dots distract me, I decided, let me just get the curtain so that I can have the ultimate privacy and not think about it. But anyway, guys, if you want to get the double shears, they actually work, but sometimes I think curtains will just give you more privacy than double shears. I don't know if you get me. Anyway, let's go ahead and work on these. And as you can see, the shears, you will also see I went ahead and got them trimmed because they were too long. They were not kissing the floor, they were overflowing, so I had to fix that because I felt as much as it's okay and it looks okay, I feel it wasn't that neat. Anyway, but then you can see we are going to draw the curtains. We are not going to use two rods, we're going to use one rod. So I'm going to put the shears in the middle and then the curtains on one side, on the left side, and then on the right side. That way I am going to save some money on the curtains because my curtains are wall to wall. I think I got 3.5 meters by 3.5 meters alone for the window. That's about 7 meters, and then was it 3 meters for the door? I am not sure, but anyway, that was it. And for each meter, because the quality is very good, I don't think I'm going to ever get rid of these curtains. The quality is just mwah. You guys, I hope you're going to see this because I shot it at night so that you can see the details. During the day, you cannot see the details as well as during the night. And these curtains are very heavy. I can tell you, installing on this just one side, I was very tired. I don't know if it's because it's the same day that I brought them that I was so tired from walking in EASTLEIGH, but I can tell you they are very tired. And by the time I'm uploading this video, I have already actually washed these curtains, and I can tell you they don't get dirty that easily. Like, they can serve you quite some time, but when you clean them, they are heavy if you clean them by yourself. And I noticed here above the window there was some dust, so I went ahead and wiped that because I don't want to have any dirt going to my curtains even before they serve me that long. But anywho, guys, these curtains cost me per meter 1,050, and before I went to EASTLEIGH, I had talked to a few sellers, and most of them were selling them to me at 1,250 and 1,200. So when you go there physically, make sure that you bargain, because I bet I saved 200 per meter. Can you imagine that? That was a good bargain. Anyway, when you're told it's 1,200, try to see even if they will deduct just 50 shillings. It's always good. Try your luck. But if you can as well pay the full price without bargaining, go ahead and support the local businesses. Anyway, guys, we are done installing the left side. Now let's install the right side. And wow, guys, I am already loving the transformation. Just wait until you see how this turns out. A very important detail before I forget: to get the right measurements, I went with my shears, because my shears, I had bought them a long time ago and then I went and had them cut. So I carried my shear to guide the tailor on how to cut the curtains, the length of the curtains. Yes, so if the curtains you're currently using are the right length, the right height, you can carry them to guide you. Or as well, you can go and buy a tape measure and come and measure all the way from the top where you want your curtains to be at to the lowest part where you want. So you can either use a tape measure, but for me, I just found it easy to just carry the shear. Yes, because I don't want to have any mistakes made. And you know, like when you make mistakes with curtains, it really, like, I remember a time when my curtains were cut too high, like they couldn't even kiss the floor. They were like 3/4 of the floor in GITHURAI, and that is why I really appreciate that this tailor, although they didn't do a really perfect job, they really did a good job. Alternatively, you can have professionals come and measure for you, or your tailor, the one that's going to sew the curtains for you, they can come and measure for you, of course at an extra cost. But if you don't want to make mistakes and you don't trust yourself, just go ahead and hire that person to do for you, because curtains are quite a big investment. Like, wow, when we were growing up, no one ever told us that curtains were this expensive. For me, I always thought curtains were cheap, until I actually decided, when I started buying curtains, that's when I realized, wow, they can actually cost more than so many things in your living room. Another tip: when you go to EASTLEIGH, the temptation is so much. There are so many curtains, so you might change your mind. I would advise for you to do your shopping online first. Go window shop on Instagram. If you watch videos on YouTube, contact those sellers and ask them to send you the samples. You can decide before you go, because when I was there, I am telling you, I was tempted to take another color, and I was glad I was there with my sister, and she was like, "Sis, you always regret when you change your mind." And I was like, "Yes, girl, you're right." And I was like, no, I'm not going to change my mind. And I decided to stick to this, and I am so glad, because the gray was really nice, but I'm sure if I brought it to my house, I would have felt like it has made my house to be dull. I love my house being very bright, so I would have regret that decision, and changing that would have again cost me more money than I had budgeted for. So just decide on what curtain you're going to buy and stick by that, unless, I don't know. But that is my honest advice. When you're going to buy curtains, do your online shopping, decide, so that you're not tempted to change your mind. Anyway, we have now installed the curtain for the door. Yes, girl, we are done installing the curtains, and I just can't wait for you guys to see the final product. As you can see, at the middle, I have the shears, and then the sides, the curtains. I'm going to put the details of the seller on the description in case you want to buy curtains from them. In case you like such, you can contact them, and maybe they will do for you a good deal like they did for me. So I'll have them in the description, and you can also ask in the comment section. I absolutely love how these curtains turned out, and if you would love to make yours look even better, more beautiful, more luxurious, you can go ahead and buy more meters than I bought. It would add the gathers, and the more the gathers, I feel the better they would look like. But these curtains are quite heavy. I was even scared that my curtain rod might not be strong enough to hold them, but yes, it's strong enough. But the curtains are quite heavy even carrying them, but just look at how beautiful they are. Oh my god, guys, look at the details that I was telling you. This is why I shot at night, so that you can see the tiny details. There they are, the shears in the middle, and then I will be drawing the shears at the middle, and then the curtains will be going to the sides, thus saving on the materials, the meters of the curtains, and still getting a different look, because most curtains have the shears at the back with a back rod, and then the curtains with another rod. But this is a different way that you can do it, and this is how I'll be drawing my curtains, just by exposing the shears in the middle, because my curtains are wall to wall, but my window is not really wall to wall. And this is how the curtains look like when they are drawn at night. As you can see, it's a beautiful view. I just love the contrast that the shears bring in the middle. They are white, but because shears are of course lighter, you can see the darkness from outside. I really love how it looks like, and the fact that I still have double shears in the middle. When I draw them at night, someone can still not see unless they bring their face all the way to my window like a creep. And that is how beautiful. Oh my god, just look at the gathers. I absolutely love them. And I went ahead, guys, and also showed you a view of how it looks during the day, and you will see it later. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the new white curtains. Would you go for white curtains, or would you rather go for darker curtains? And trust me when I tell you, white is the easiest to maintain, because all you need is your washing powder and your bleach, and that is it. But I do have to warn you, if you have guests, I would prefer you draw the curtains for them when you're welcoming them, because some people don't have clean hands, and when they touch your curtains will be dirty. So just open for them the door completely, so that you can save yourself some time from washing. I'm saying this because I had some carpenter come and fix some things in my house, and they opened, like they drew the curtain themselves, and I can tell you I had to wash my curtains. And once you wash one curtain, it will look brighter than the others. So once you decide to wash, you have to wash all your curtains, even if the others are not dirty, just so that they look even. And wow, just I cannot get enough of these. Every time I'm in my house, I cannot get enough on my curtains. It's been a month since I installed these curtains, guys, and I absolutely love them. Up to date, I'm still obsessed. And this is how they look during the day, and just see how much they allow the brightness, the light to come into the house. Just see, oh my god, this is heavenly. It's exactly how I wanted it, and without a wall-to-wall window, we achieved our dream curtains. Yay! I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this transformation with me. You've seen how we've changed from the plain shears and the shears with the curtains. Tell me, which one do you prefer? Would you rather go for the double shears, or the shears that are matching your curtains like these ones? Tell me in the comment section. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any other amazing transformation video that I'm about to upload, because this, I told you, is not the end. This is just the beginning. I have so many nice videos coming up for you guys. So turn on the notification bell, and also follow me on Instagram at DreamLuxDecor, at Cess Designs, and at Cess Paulo, so that we can connect more, share more, and get to know each other. So that is it, guys, for today's video. It was the curtains transformation, and I absolutely love it. I'm in love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep being amazing, keep being you, keep growing, and just keep improving yourself. And I wish you all the best, guys. If you have reached up to this video, mwah, 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 I wish you all the blessings. Ciao.